I'd like to greet all human beings all around the world with the universal greetings of peace and the blessings of God be with you. It doesn't matter what your political, philosophical, personal, nor religious beliefs may be. It doesn't matter whether you the richest to the poorest person on the face of this earth. It doesn't matter whether you the proclaimed toughest to the proclaimed weakest person on the face of this earth. It doesn't matter whether you like me, my YouTube videos, whether you give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. It doesn't matter if you dark-skinned or light-skinned. It doesn't matter if you my family, friends, or my proclaimed enemies. I greet all of you all with the same universal greetings of peace and the blessings of God be with you. Today happened to be Sunday, March the 1st, 2020, the year of the vision, the year of change, big change. The time being about 6:40 a.m. in the morning. Won't you take a good look at these pictures here? To the right, you got a mother holding her child, looking at that child, knowing the world that people of color or black people has been dealing with for years, hundreds of years, centuries of years. She got her eyes on that child, teaching that child the right thing. That's something that my two youngest daughters never had. They had a female to give birth to them, and that was it. Now, if you look to my right, and I'm going to give you a close-up in a minute, you'll see two soldiers, a white soldier and a black soldier. You'll see two black children. In the middle, you will see something with a saying on it. And I'm going to give you the saying right quick. It's very familiar to some people. God, give me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Let's get a close-up on this mother and daughter, or mother and child. Let's get a close-up on this here. Look at the face of this black soldier. Look at his positioning. Look at the face of this white soldier. Look at his position. Hand on his hip. Look at its expression on his face. Look at the expression on this man's face. Look what his son is looking up to this white soldier, and his daughter appeared to be looking at her dad. Look at the saying on this. Land of the free and the home of the brave. By Paul Collins, a musician, artist, producer. But let me tell you what I see in this. I'm going to give you some scenarios, some facts. This soldier is not happy because he's not even looking over that way. You can see this man looking as if he has no regard or have no respect of this black soldier. I don't want nobody to misinterpret or interpret your own belief of what I'm drawing. But you see, some black people, as of yesterday, February the 29th, 2020, the leap year, that was the end of black history. Not for Raymond Lewis Ivory. Black history for Raymond Lewis Ivory and his household is 365 days a year, 366 every leap year. But let me show you something with this. This reminds me when my two little young black daughters whose mother has Dominican and Puerto Rican in her, went up to 601 Main Street here in Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County, which is the Family Dollar store on the corner of Vine and Main Street. The store number is 9411. They went up there just merely to shop, to get them a few things. Say, Poppy, can we go walking to the store? Go ahead, babies. Because I'm figuring that this is where we at, in the land of the free. We know it's the home of the brave, but let me show you who the brave is. You see, everybody wasn't free. We know the black people wasn't free, so if anybody said it was, we know they wasn't. But the brave is the black people that stood up to these people, not the Uncle Toms, not the sellout blacks, not the house Negroes. And you got plenty of them still today in 2020. But you see, when my two daughters went up there, here is a white female by the name of Teresa Danielle Carr. Now, a lot of these black people in this town know her. They know what she do. They know who hang out. All her friends that come up there just about, they know what they do. Meth addicts. But she gonna accuse my two young daughters of stealing or coming up there, my young daughter, of being a thief, coming up there with her moms, stealing. Never produced it still today. This was a claim that was made February the 13th, 2020. But you see, my two daughters ain't struggling like Teresa Danielle is. When you have to bring your little bitty child that ain't even 4 or 5 years old to the store with you when you working. I didn't have to do that. That Suburban in the driveway probably worth more than you have in your whole house. Teresa Danielle Carr. My daughters don't have to steal. They probably can loan you some money. But let me show you. You see, America has a history. My dad, when he was drafted in World War II, the World War II was about fighting Adolf Hitler, one of the most racist white men on the face of this earth that didn't have no regards for blacks nor Jews. But yet, my dad and the other blacks were separated from the white troops. But this is what they say, the land of the free and the home of the brave. Black men that was in the drafting in them wars, they had to be brave. But they knew when they came back what position that they was going to be in. They wasn't going to be in the land of the free, but they can consider themselves the home of the brave. But let me show you how some white people, especially these corporations, they do. They put certain blacks in positions just like during slavery. They had blacks in the house. They was called house Negroes back then. Sellouts and Uncle Toms now. They put them in them positions so they can tell other people when blacks complain about wrong or discrimination, that's today now, that everything is all right. I complained to the white manager and the district manager of Family Dollar here in Charleston, Missouri, which is a black female, Catherine. They call her Cat. She told me she was going to handle something that Teresa done October the 23rd, 2019, when she left me and another black standing at the counter while she was standing behind the counter playing with her phone. And when a white businessman came in looking for a floodlight, She left from behind the counter and went back to the back with him to never return. The white man never got the floodlight and he left out. Catherine said she was going to handle that. You see, corporate know what they do. They put a black in here that they know ain't going to do nothing about it. Nothing was done. Catherine told me she was tired of what Teresa has been doing in the complaints she done had about Teresa Danielle Carr, C-A-R-R, when I made the complaint February the 13th about what she did. Falsely accused my daughter of stealing with her mother. And her mother hasn't been in our house or in the state of Missouri since May of 2008. I've been divorced from their mother since August the 22nd of 2008. They don't have a stepmother or mother. But here it is, Teresa Carr said she had a photo. Catherine and the white manager, Tammy, said that they have no knowledge of this. They was going to get to the bottom of it. This is monster first. They ain't got to the bottom of it yet. Teresa Carr studied coming back and forward and working. But let me tell y'all, I done seen this history in the 24 years I've been down here. I had to go up against major corporations because some other blacks were scared too. Ask Flying J that used to be in Matthews, Missouri. It took 4 years going back and forward with the EEOC combined with the federal courts in St. Louis. But Flying J paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to attorneys. You see, I didn't have to pay an attorney. The only reason I felt that we won, even though a white jury found them not liable, but see, I didn't lose a penny. They lost the money, but the one thing they learned, you cannot discriminate against all Negroes. They left us standing, 20 of us in the group, standing while they kept on seating white people. But they said we in the land of the free and the home of the brave. The brave was me going up against them, and then the other 19 follow suit. But let me tell you about another story. Black Gold Potato Farm here in Charleston, Missouri. They have them in the 3 or 4, I think 11 or 12 other different states. They was using the N-word, spraying KKK on the trash cans, talking about it stand for kerosene. Kerosene don't come in plastic containers. A federal judge told them to show the invoice. They could never show it. Just like Catherine ain't never showed she complained she doing anything about Teresa Danielle Carr for the 2 times. Either racial profiling me and my children or discriminating against me and my children. But Catherine is black. But you see, Black Gold hired, I'm going to give y'all the ups, Family Dollar, the Lindbergh Law Firm in Cape Girardeau, Missouri may hire represent y'all. They represented Black Gold. They told me, that's Russ Limbaugh family now. They told me that Raymond, you the only one complaining. I told them Rosa Parks might have been the only one that wouldn't move at the time, but the law was changed. You see what I'm saying? She was willing to go to jail. She was willing to lose her life and her freedom. You see what I'm saying? Even to lose her job. And I did it at Black Gold. I lost my job. Matter of fact, I'm complaining against discrimination, and they sent the Mississippi County Sheriff to escort me off the property, and I'm the one being discriminated against, speaking up against them using the N-word. But let me tell you something. I took them to court. First, I took them to the Human Rights Commission and the EEOC combined. They always combine their investigation. But in the end, I came victorious. They settled out. The same with Pilot Corporation when it was at where the old McDonald's is now. A white manager being racist towards blacks. When I filed with the EEOC, guess what? They demoted him and sent him to the state of Kentucky. Peace be still. Watch out, Family Dollar in Charleston, Missouri Police Department. in Mississippi County.